So, SK is feeling very confident and has just decided to just say, fuck it, we're just going to upload entire episodes of Batman the Animated Series for our reviews.
I don't think YouTube really gives a shit, let's be honest.
Yeah. We're just going to rip these.
It's from the DVD, which has, a controller with a start button on it.
It's one of those DVD games, choose your own adventure.
I mean, you've heard of camcorder footage, now we've got dithered footage.
Yeah, how can you tell this is a Sega CD game?
It looks amazing on a CRT, though.
Probably. So this is just they just made an episode of Batman the Animated Series for a game, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Although that being said, it is very much the animation and the voice cast, but none of the other audio. Because the audio is very Sega CD.
And we didn't look at the gameplay, at least I have no idea what this actually plays like, but... it's a racing game.
Yeah. It's another
Oh
case
man,
of...
look at that very helpful radar on the right.
I mean, I wonder how... if you could just play it just looking at that.
I mean...
Not the civilians!
It looks more useful than the Campanella 3 radar.
That is some Sega CD-ass music.
Yeah, it is. It looks nice.
Well, the Sega CD, it was mostly like CD audio, but it did introduce the ability to have scaling. Like, Sonic CD used it for its special stages.
Not the civilians!
You can crash into other things, but not the civilians. So yeah, it's another case of there's a game with the same title, but it's completely different on each platform. Because this bears the same name as like the Gunstar Heroes one by Clockwork Tortoise, but as we see here, this is not the same game. Like different developer.
I mean, it
just
kind of makes more
needlessly
sense
confusing.
when it's a CD game, you know?
Hmm.
As opposed to like Super Nintendo versus the Genesis, which is just completely out there.
Yeah. I guess you could have Just a Kid just doing CD quality music. Although he was like doing Amiga stuff back then, so it would have made a lot of sense. Wasn't the Batman Returns game on the same system, like also just they just inserted driving into the platform levels?
I don't know, but we just did a cool, sick jump into a lamppost.
I swear there's a Batman Forever game that has driving, like the PlayStation one.
Lily and Violet must be stopped.
There's Gotham City. No,
There's an Amiga Batman game that has a driving part.
there's a racing game for the PS1. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like Gotham City Race or something, or maybe I'm thinking of that Xbox game that's just an actual straight like Gotham Metropolis Race or whatever it's called.
Oh.
But anyway,
So yeah, Poison Ivy, I guess.
Sure. No, this is my favorite Spider-Man villain, Pumpkin. I mean, this is basically just Arkham Knight. It's just that once if we did all our Batmaning from the Batmobile, it's not far off.
I mean, yeah, that's why they go to. He has a Batmobile with so that's why there's a lot of just driving segments. Batman games.
Hmm.
It's a
Those rockets
iconic
reminded
vehicle.
me. This missiles he's firing reminded me of the Sunsoft game.
Yeah. I was thinking
It's the
that.
cutest little sounds for them too. Boop, 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 boop.
90%. I wasn't looking. Is that 90% of our health missing or 90% of it remaining?
Well, there was a thing on the upper right that had enemy 99%, so.
Oh, that was easy.
Make it easy on yourselves, ladies.
What's wrong with their
Where's
eyes?
your pretty boss?
He's very pretty.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Batman. Except to an early grave.
Music just doesn't go.
Yeah. The color loss is something.
I'm adding a new type of green to
Yeah, the
You
one
can
that got
actually,
the early CD system is the system with the least color depth
Yeah.
for all these
well aware of that.
FMVs.
Yeah, I feel like the Super Nintendo looked a lot better on there. These stock sounds.
Yeah. Oh shit! I better
Me
get
too.
a bingo card out and start writing in notes.
No, that's for the movies. This is an episode. I almost want to add this to the tier list as a joke. Like the Lost Batman episode. I mean, people like to call it that. I mean, apart from the very distracting audio, they put the animation's right up there.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good.
It's somewhat better than that Spider-Man game we just looked at. Just a little bit.
So can we talk about a Batman game where there's these giant animated sequence of Batman fighting and you don't play fighting with Batman and you just drive around?
Well, I mean, apparently in the comics and some adaptations, Batman's been known to do like martial arts and like fighting foots, but I only ever knew it for the Batmobile. Like it's just the Batmobile, and the guy. I often forget like the guy who drives it's like he's called Batman, but everyone just knows it as the Batmobile.
I think the Batmobile is named after him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, he's named after the Batmobile.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Batman, driver of the Batmobile.
Those were some sort of power-ups we picked up.
Man, that was a cool sequence. I would have really enjoyed interacting with it in some capacity. I don't mean like playing it, I mean just like I wish there was, I don't know, like the boss was somehow centered on that and not just stopping a car and then going into the bank magically.
Yeah, you introduce a giant plant monster and it has nothing to do with the gameplay. It's purely cutscene fluff.
I love their
Alfred on the
strategy
radio,
there
isn't it?
of hold the fire button.
These guys don't even know where trees go. Jesus Christ.
It's really bad level design with the accent. There's some weird glitch where they put the forest level here.
They got their assets all mixed up. Oh my god.
Just driving the sidewalk, what's the worst that can happen?
We're gonna see taxi cabs in the jungle. These guys are ridiculous.
It doesn't really invoke the show. It doesn't look unlike the show, but it's not really.
No,
I don't know.
it's way too realistic looking.
Yeah. It doesn't quite have the art style down. And granted, all we're seeing are buildings and vehicles, but
Right?
It almost seems like they just made a Batman game and not one based on.
yeah.
The top right says Distank. Am I seeing that correctly?
No, it's
oh,
distant.
okay.
No, it's a C.
It's an E.
It's
very
a
close
weird
to
looking
an
E.
A.
The font is terrible. It's like a weird pixelated pencil font.
Oh,
it's
okay, I
bad.
see what they're going for, but yeah, it really looks like a K if you look at it. This certain
Yeah,
way.
and damage at the bottom.
oh yeah, yeah.
You're
Yeah, I don't know what your SPKKD is, but
Oh, so we're going by Smash Brothers rules with the boss health bar. It goes up in percentage as you game.
yeah.
And you can like knock her as far as you can.
Oh, electric trees with electric. It almost seems more like they're just flashing like this is fucking Dragon's Lair.
Right. This
That
looks
bird is really
annoying.
over-designed. It shouldn't be so long. It's kind of making me think of Die Hard trilogy, like the car levels.
Oh, right. We never did a proper watch of that. We probably should.
Really should, yeah. I don't want to do a watch of it, but like I remember the Batman Returns tie-in game on the Sega CD was also just driving. But it was spliced with the Sega 16-bit game they did, so it had like platform levels, and then suddenly exclusive to that, it had these pseudo 3D driving levels just like
Oh.
this. It didn't look particularly fun.
No.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that the Batmobile is not one of the first things I think of when I think of Batman. It's like it's definitely a thing that is kind of always there, but it's not like, oh man, I would love to drive the Batmobile. It's like, no, I'm fine with that.
Ivy cannot escape now.
I'd rather just fight, you know? if
I
I'm-
think it's well, I think they just wanted to show off the scaling effects of this add-on, and they didn't want to like design anything else around that.
Yeah.
I also want to acknowledge how I hate how this is just a straight road. Well, that's consistent.
Oh.
One of my hundreds of trees and pumpkins.
It's over, Ivy.
On the contrary, Batman, your ordeal is just beginning.
Why are you moving so much?
Hand her over, Bats.
If we pay for animation, we're gonna get it.
Kidnap Commissioner Gordon.
What I can tell you is that while our dear Dark Knight was chasing me, two of his closest allies were being abducted. Commissioner Gordon and Batman's own partner, Robin.
Where are they?
That's for you
Where
to
are they?
Wear your leggings.
before they're executed.
Take the flower girl downtown and grill her. I want some answers.
Don't look so glum, Batman. It's all part of the game.
The video
Oh,
game.
dear
Somewhere.
God.
I wonder if somewhere in like the Warner Brothers archives they've got these original film stock or something. You know, like the full quality.
It's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
part of the game. That's pretty obvious her hint was about the Riddler.
You know, that video game guy.
Oh, the Riddler. Oh no, wait, no. Oh damn it! It's not funny when it actually is the Riddler.
To the toy store, let's go buy a game.
They're making action figures of me, Alfred. I've become a cliche.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I kind of remembered the Batman maybe being a big thing Batmobile being a bigger thing when I growing up, but like just through the lens of marketing, which I mean, obviously
toys.
toys, yeah. And of course, like when you showed those commercials and they're like have Batman in all these weird, I feel like that are totally not from anything at all.
Who's the hero?
Kid.
Batman, no question. Speaking of questions, there's a lot of them on the road.
I think that's all just like, well, we have peripherals we can add to these Batman toys, just like more stuff to sell.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Batmobile
But-
is a particularly, it's not like, oh, it's a huge piece of history with Batman. It's not like,
I don't know. I think it's more popular than you might be giving it credit for.
maybe, but I still don't think we need this many video games about it. More than one seems weird to me.
There's that modern arcade game that is just the Batmobile, and it has like every Batmobile to have existed, well, at least in like wider media. So yeah, like from the 60s Batmobile to the Dark Knight Tumbler.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's mostly because they make a billion of those racing games, so making a Batman version of it.
Yeah, I guess a racing game is probably just pretty easy to make.
Yeah. Well, the company specifically, Raw Thrills, is.
Why is it firing turtles?
They're from the toy store?
Okay, sure.
Well, yeah, Eugene Jarvis was someone who was with Williams, and like Raw Thrills is his company that is basically single-handedly keeping the U.S. arcade game scene afloat. And one of their biggest series is basically the Fast and the Furious, which is cruising series, which they're just do over and over again. Because and there's like a million of those games.
Oh no, the drone cars. Easily
There's
another.
another traffic lane. You
Yeah.
can't like. I'm guessing you can't drive into it.
No, that's not even part of the map. Which is, as soon as I said that, there's no map. It's now damage.
Enemy.
Oh, there he is. There's the Riddler. Oh,
I think it's a
never mind.
nutcracker.
No.
If we kill him, we
Yeah,
get a
no, I don't
shotgun.
think that's- Seems to be in a lot of pain.
I love it just flops out whenever you beat it.
And Beavis and Butthead really broke the pattern of just Sega CD hero games.
Yeah, but it kept the
But
tradition
that's based on a TV show, and so is this.
kept the tradition of games with the same title on different consoles that are completely different.
Yeah. I guess you're racing against the clock. Like, if that runs out, that can't be good.
Yeah.
Batman, Robin gets executed.
The Joker gets away.
Let's just hope nothing happens to the Batmobile, okay? I'm presuming there's miles per hour on the left there, because these are quite
Yeah.
reasonable speeds for a video game. Okay, I say that as soon as I said that he's hitting 100, but... I don't know, usually like games like this would be like suggesting that this is happening at 300 miles per hour.
Right.
That's one way to get around them. Riddler sure has a lot of trucks.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how that like the first level had like those street posts and also like sort of building awnings to make sure you couldn't just surf on the side, and this level just kind of forgot that. Just has lampposts in the same position that you can just dodge.
We need to beat this boss so we can get its key for the gatekeeper.
Yeah. The gatekeeper who has the bomb that we have to defuse.
Yeah. Again, it's really just... I can tell it's Batman, but it does not invoke the show. And then you get to this, which very much does.
Twisted Metal
That
started.
didn't look like where they were. That didn't look like where they were. Oh, that stock squeal, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well played, Dark Knight.
What is this music?
But before you rescue your Commissioner Gordon, here's a riddle. How am I like Batman?
Man, Shadow Riddler.
I am really angry about that riddle.
Ow.
This dog sounds...
We're both dummies.
Aha! I got you.
Okay.
That's all it takes, I guess. Is it the fucking VR helmet?
As you can see, I've added something new.
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay, they just brought that back.
This also sounds like Eternal Champions. The hell? It's just a...
Wave of the future, Batman, and they're about to make you history.
I love how, like, you know, it's been around long enough for me to actually have a VR headset in my home, and then, like, I just can't be bothered to use it most of the time. Like, I can't be bothered, I'm just looking at the screen. Whoa, wow.
Oh man,
Although if they ported this to
green.
VR, I'll use it.
I'm pretty sure you would throw up if you tried to play a game at 5 frames per second. Because this is not looking that great.
No. No.
Oh yes, the ultimate VR game, Tic-Tac-Toe.
They weren't very ambitious back then, were they? I liked it when he did, like, chess and things like that. Like, it's got some good...
Yeah.
some good symbology to it, but this is just what we call noughts and crosses. Is not quite as iconic. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, at least the crosses kind of look like those, like, little war barriers.
You know, like tank traps.
Yeah.
Making me think like Lawnmower Man or something.
Oh no, we only have 10 seconds left.
They really did just try and make Riddler a gamer, but they did it in such a kind of a half-assed way.
Oh no, the backgammon board! Okay, this is actually kind of funny. Cool.
Bellatrix next.
I just imagine Batman riding in his vehicles like, and it suddenly becomes a wireframe in the next stage, and he's just like, okay.
Half of this game is just scaling and rotating sprites.
Yeah.
What's that Switch game? 51 Worldwide Classics or whatever. Clubhouse
Yeah,
games.
in the US Clubhouse games, yeah. 51 Worldwide Classics.
At least they tried something a bit different for their driving engine.
Yeah, this is a lot more unique than the first two stages, even. It's weird as fuck.
I'm digging this music a lot, actually.
Yeah. Okay, as soon as you say that.
Yeah, as soon as I say it, we gotta do the loot point.
Yeah. Never really figured
I'm
out
not
not
sure
to make
what-
a fade out.
It's probably not great to have the dice where they're all ones, and oh, we have finally evolved to chess.
I like they did this with the trucks. Like I like the little guiding thing they do here. Like we don't really have like a proper layout, but we're just gonna push the player in this direction.
Yeah.
I still feel like Riddler is kind of handled strangely in the show. Like I still don't fully understand what he's making video games, right? Like that's what his employment was.
Yeah.
But he's also got like weird puzzle boxes, and Mom's like, "Oh no, he's solved the Minotaur's box or whatever," and it's like a physical thing. It's like, oh
What
no,
the hell?
there he is! It's Big Riddle.
Oh my god. God, that's the same character. I can't even believe that shit.
Is there any Riddler design that looks anything like Jim Carrey design?
No.
He's vomiting
Jim-
question marks at you.
Jim Carrey kept changing his. Jim Carrey had like 10 costumes in that movie.
Yeah, so they could sell all the different toys.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure happened after that movie made everyone so happy.
You burned out the program. You cheated.
Oh no, you're so good at the game crashed.
Oh, it's the censored Return of the Joker. Batman's gonna be traumatized by that now.
Are you okay?
Fine, but your partner might not be so lucky.
I like that he spent like the whole scene going, "Ah, ah, ah," and as soon as he takes the thing off, he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
I'll clean up here.
Oh, don't mind me, I'm just a drama queen. Oh, Batman didn't read that. It's just so jarring seeing this animation with anything other than its orchestral music.
Take me to the Joker. Now!
Sure, B-Man, faster than you can say zap, cackle, pop.
What the fuck?
You know.
Popped his corn.
Just sit there, Bats. You want
I need to get in my vehicle, I wonder why.
follow me?
It's kind of funny, like, you have to have a car just because of the genre of this video game.
Oh, we're gonna find out the origin of, we're gonna see the origin of Charlie meeting Joker again. They're gonna see each other on the road.
No, he's gonna, like, in one point in the level, there's an Easter egg if you cut him off and he starts yelling at you. And he goes, "Oh jeez, that was the Batman." Oh man, I love the killing joke.
Let's have a big Lando Labs welcome for your pal in here.
Oh, Harley didn't even get a level there, just, oh hey Joker.
I saw that before and I was thinking a level was there, but I guess not.
Put you out of action, at least
Wow.
not like I can.
Like, he says stuff in the car to chase her, and then you're like, okay, there's gonna be a level there, right? Apparently not.
Maybe there was supposed to be and it got cut.
Where's Robin, you lunatic?
He's nearby. All you have to do is get past my bumper cars, and the bird boy is yours.
I find it kind of amusing that this particular game shares voice actors with, like, the Arkham series.
Guano.
Right?
They should have just gone a step further. They should just have literally Batman never getting out the Batmobile, even in these cutscenes. Like, I'm confined to this car. They should have made that the plot. You know, like, if you get up to your car, Batman, it will explode.
He gets sabotaged by the Penguin for some reason.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. It'd have to be him. He loves the Batmobile. Oh, it's a shame he's not in this.
Oh, Bumper Safaris. Well, this is a lap-based level. Although, it's going to be just a straight line, isn't it?
Yeah, nothing says a lap like... Oh no, it's bending.
Oh my god, a curve!
Ugh. But these levels are a lot more interesting. That first level definitely... Well, the first two levels definitely gave a bad impression. Because they were, like, very repetitive visually.
They are holding back on crazy themes and level mechanics.
Usually games like that, well, I suppose just a scaling thing was probably impressive, just having a city.
Yeah.
I don't know if I associate carnivals with the safari. That's kind of weird to me, but...
Not really, but like, there's only so many themes you have in a theme park, so sometimes, you know.
Yeah, I guess it's just kind of weird for a video game to have like such a themed ride in an amusement park. I can see this in Roller Coaster Tycoon, but not the token amusement park level of a video game.
Although you say that, and like when he raced past the lap marker, for some reason I got like Jurassic Park vibes from that sign. So maybe
that was popular at the time. That one seems to be taking a lot of damage here.
So yeah, even more confusingly, the Adventures of Batman and Robin video game is also one Wikipedia page.
Oh god.
Which gives me basically no information. I actually want to see who composed for this, and this doesn't say shit. It does remind me, this game is called Adventures of Batman and Robin was kidnapped?
Yeah, the adventures of them getting fucking kidnapped.
Does Moby Games have composer lists, or?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Are you gonna miss this lap for this level?
Oh no.
I think a lot of Sega CD music is maybe a term is like overcomposed. If there's such a thing. Like, they really go to town with the production, and they seem to just layer, because like they're free of the confines of chip tunes, that they just layer on the instruments. I can picture Joker operating with out of some sort of mock safari thing in the show. Definitely seems like something they could have done. Stage 3 laps. It's so weird, he's like doing laps on the same track, but they're changing with the stage.
Yeah, we've been like through... There's multiple stages, each of which have 3 laps, jeez.
Animation score Spencer N. Nilsson. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Of course.
So that's not me just being like, oh, music kind of sounds similar. Like, no, it's literally.
Specifically animation score, so I think it's during cutscenes.
Well, I mean, that all sounds no different from the in-game stuff. He's doing Spider-Man and Batman at the same time. Okay, so I didn't realize these were even more connected.
Crazy.
I didn't know these are more connected than I thought.
Right.
Oh, how much damage can you take? It doesn't seem to really be...
Well, okay, it's at 52%, but I noticed, like, it reset to 0 on the beginning of a lap, or maybe just a stage lap.
Sure.
Change.
That's fair enough.
I did not realize this was made by the same people as the Sega Genesis game.
Is it?
Yeah, this is apparently Clockwork Tortoise.
Ah.
Yeah.
Weird. I'm surprised they even had time to do multiple games. That's weird. They're so different.
They have 2 games on Moby Games, and you guess what they are.
That's
Batman
insane,
and Robin
okay.
and Batman and Robin.
A little bit, yeah.
It's the same game, obviously.
Came out the same year. I don't understand how the fuck that happened.
Ah, they must have had a big staff or something. There's no way the exact same people
Yeah.
worked on this. There's no way.
That was 1 second and like 90% damage.
Yeesh.
Okay, I'm getting real sick of this level now.
Wow, they 6 stages of 3 laps each. Come on now.
They made these assets. They really want you to see them.
Having to jump through a sliding puzzle? This is some real bullshit.
This is just tiring to play as well. Like, I don't mind like a quick blast of an arcadey game like this, but this is... I don't know what the penalty for dying is. I don't know how far back it will send you. Hopefully not too far.
It's a game from the 90s, so probably too far.
Oh my god, please let this be the last lap. And if they did the same game, couldn't they like intersplice them? Like, you know, you just mix them. I guess the plot's too different, but
Yeah.
because you're not going against the same.
I mean, Robin isn't even playable in this, so...
Well, he's having his own adventure,
Yeah, exactly.
being tied up. You weren't that good for that. Ugh. I sort of praised it at the start, and they just went on for way too long.
Alright, he's out. What the hell?
Am I glad to see you? Same here.
I like it's silly, but it is exactly what Joker would do.
Yeah. So this composer's just really good at making inner music that's good, but never fits what it's being applied to.
My god, that hammer made that whoosh sound. That projectiles.
Someone's been making me jump through hoops
So-
all night. Who's calling the shots?
The guy's been a thorn in your side for some time.
I was really expecting the thing to fall back down on his head.
What, Rupert Thorne?
Yeah.
Okay.
It all figures. Who else has
He's
the
not the
cash to
Riddler,
hire
he's the
talent like the
Joker.
Riddler and Joker, but Rupert Thorne?
Thorns wanted to take us out of action.
Picture of him like he's looking over his shoulder. Don't take a picture of me.
What do you want, Batman?
Looks like Rupert doesn't want us
Is it
coming
gonna
any
be a
closer.
level?
Too
I
bad.
was wondering.
I didn't think of that originally, but it is a vehicle game, so. Actually, come to think of it, because I kind of skimmed this. I didn't like watch it properly, but I don't know how many other than the Batwing here. I don't think there's much opportunity for Bat vehicle stuff.
I want that thing shot down now.
We're trying, sir.
There's one of these guys voiced by Rob Paulson for no reason.
It has to be a level, surely.
It kind of
Going
feels,
on for too long that I can't see that there's a level coming.
it feels to me like they animated 4 like potential levels and then the game was made around them. And so they're like, well, we'll do an air segment, and if they end up making a level out of it, then good. But otherwise, who cares?
You were looking for me, Thorn.
That's a Doom Fireball.
Yes.
Actually, Thorne's had no part in this. He's been out of town for weeks.
But if you're not Rupert Thorne, you must be...
Riddler. Sorry.
Clayface.
It's
Sandman.
a perfect scheme, Batman.
With Thorn out of the picture, it was
I recognize
easy
this
to take
music.
his place. The only thing that kept me from running Gotham into the ground was you. So you hired the others to take care of us. I guess if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. Ah!
So, yeah, when's the next level coming?
I don't know.
This would all be great stuff for a video game, too bad it's a vehicle-based game. Got my crab hands.
Hit you with my crab hands.
No. Eyes. The animation's really good. I always feel like Clayface is always the like the benchmark for judging animation.
Yeah.
Is this why the Joker level was like 9 stages too long? Because there's no
Honestly,
game
maybe.
after it.
If that's the final boss, then I'm gonna lose my mind.
How is he dodging that? What should I say? How is he not hitting him?
Right?
It's a great game.
For a minute there, it's like, wait, Batman's shooting him? Oh, right, he's Clayface. He can take that.
He acted like it hurt him, which
Good
is
point,
kind of weird.
I don't know, maybe it's uncomfortable. But yeah, you're right. Batman just uses a gun.
So long, Bats. Once I'm back in Gotham, I'll just melt into the crowd. We lost it. Not yet.
I thought that he was gonna like unveil his master plan, but no, he was just like, I'm just gonna veg out or something.
Hide.
Are we gonna get some gameplay finally? Is this our final boss? God, there's been so little gameplay when you break it down.
Yeah. Oh wow, okay.
Weird.
Oh, that's why we're on a bridge, so that we can have
This is
horizontal layers to slam into. Now we're playing Star Fox.
It sounds like a really kind of weird Batman remix. This is the first track that at least vaguely sounds like Batman. Well,
Yeah.
somewhat. It's kind of gone off and starting to do its own thing. A long bridge. Oh god, I said that too soon as well. This is going to go on for like 15 minutes, isn't it?
This is. What's the timestamps looking like?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't really mean that literally, but I might. Yeah, that might be the case.
We got 6 minutes of video left, so what's the over/under and how much of that is actual footage? How much is gameplay?
Given that last segment, 75% is footage.
Yeah.
I noticed like Harley Quinn jumping in a car and then like not actually doing anything, and that feels like a level that got cut.
Yeah.
And then Batman arriving at the ship, that also should have been a level. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
What a question. Why isn't he flying over the bridge?
I mean,
Oh,
it made
Batman.
sense when Clayface was in front of him. He couldn't, like, just... But for most of this, no.
I'm trying to. I'm like overthinking the signs. I know they're just hazards, but I'm trying to think what they would mean. This lane dropped to 10 miles per hour, and this one, there's no turn off. It's just 3 lanes.
We were feeling artsy when we built this bridge, so everything is... every archway is built differently. As a joke.
That's a joke. Also, the
do
final
love
boss is
the idea of
Clayface.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's just in a normal helicopter though. It's not like some specialized vehicle.
It's not a vehicle made of clay.
No, no, it's not. It's not the Claymobile.
I do like the idea that there's just, like, a turn-off sign randomly in the middle of a long
Yeah.
bridge. Like,
Yeah.
turn off into the ocean.
Get off here, numbnuts.
All the signs are like different heights as well. I mean, I kind of commend them for having applying some logic to the stage hazards, but that's also just making me think about them more. 10 what? I don't know.
Just enough for you to start to wonder, not enough to actually answer the questions you made.
Yeah. I'm just trying to imagine this bridge in Gotham River. It just winds round. It's like they don't do the city plan. It's like, you know, a straight bridge, you would have crossed the river by now. Like, what's going on with the budget for the new bridge? More signs.
You know, I thought Prophecy of Doom's final action sequence was a little overblown, but, man. It's got nothing on Adventures of Batman and Robin Sega CD.
Well, this is Feet of Clay Part 1. He's going to skewer his helicopter with the Batwing, and Clayface is just going to faint. Tell me, Clayface. Who is Clayface?
Who was impersonating Bruce Wayne?
Oh, good to know. Thank you. This really does remind me of Die Hard with a Vengeance, the game. So remember that you chase Simon Gruber in a helicopter.
Oh.
Other than that, when you have to jump your car into his helicopter.
Just makes me think of the Genesis game, Batman and Robin, where you fight Two-Face, but he's just in a helicopter. And it goes on way too fucking long.
Well, they didn't learn from, I don't know which one came out first, but then it's just their MO, I guess. Helicopter levels that go on for too long. This is a new record for bridge building, by the way. Like, damn. It's been going straight for a while now. I kind of assumed at some point we would have hit land.
I mean, there's no timer for this level. It could go on forever.
I've just realised that this bridge is going parallel to the river. It's not crossing it. It's just following it downstream. It's a joke.
This is when I build a city in SimCity.
I'm gonna do that next time we play City Builder. I'm just gonna make the Sega CD Gotham Bridge. Ooh. That stock, was that like a fire effect? Just constantly like going in my ear. Well, he's dead. Mission accomplished. The moon.
Nice emulation error there.
Yeah, you can hear that too, right?
Maybe regular error. But that sound effect will never end. Spencer Nielsen, there it is.
I really enjoy this music with the static over it. Yeah, it's Clockwork Tortoise. Story by Paul Dini and Bruce Timm. Amazing. Kind of could tell it was like a lot of Paul Dini kind of dialogue, for as little as there was of it.
Right.
So yeah, same story writer as Arkham Asylum. Well,
Okay then.
yeah, I feel like for something else we really didn't miss much from just the cutscene only video.